way to the top. You're an eternal optimist, Miller. Easier said than done. Okay, I have an idea. Climb on top of the elevator. We will try to unlock the counterweight stopper. Come on! Come on, sugar! Come on! Voila! Join the army, they said. It will be fun, believe me. Brace yourself. It's gonna get a bit rough.
Nothing I can do.
Fantastic! Woman, come in. We're in the tower. The target's covered with high clouds.
One labored step after another, we are rising up the tower. We come from underground, and we're storming the heavens. Lead clouds all around like impenetrable walls. The steps are badly decayed and crumble beneath our feet. The wind seems to be strong enough to peel our skins of our bones. We aren't welcome in the heavens. Our place is down there.
Alright, Artyom, now we need a way to get you up here. It's gone! Try looking for a way up top! You piece of shit!
Right, I was thinking, can I get away with not really doing much? No, I cannot.
We're in the tower. The target's covered with high clouds. We're going high. Over. Alright, Artyom, now we need a way to get you up here. You piece of shit! Run, Artyom! He's gone!
16 minutes. Can't use that anymore. So, what exactly can we do? Need a key. Do I just jump there or what? Apparently I do.
On your back, Artyom! There is a staircase nearby. Come upstairs.
Fucking go!
Move down. Come in, Norman. You just fended some demons off. Still going up. Ah! Come in, Miller. Miller. Shoot, Artyom!
Artyom, Miller, come in.
Сука. Come on, Norman. will keep in touch with Artyom.
Roger that, Colonel. Over.
The laser won't do us any good here, Artyom. The clouds are way too thick. You've got to climb as high as you can and set the guidance system up. Move, boy, move! Everything
Yeah, but
depends
where?
on you now.
So they're probably circling around, attacking me constantly. What the fuck? Can't go there. Can't go here. Nope. Where exactly can I go? There has to be a way from. Tapping game. Least engaging game ever. Going strong on the filter front.
He's here. He's here. He brings death. He's coming to destroy us.
It's the fucking filter. Okay. Do I have a choice besides destroying you? Don't know. Like higher and higher. And okay. Can't do anything to tap E from time to time.
Stop him. Destroy him. Come in, Artyom. Come in. tunnel is just perfect. Hold on for just one more minute and we'll get them. You will be stopped.
Okay.
He cannot be allowed. We'll destroy him.
Yeah, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is the point? I mean, I have no fucking clue what's going on. Okay. What am I supposed to choose? It seems my only path.
He cannot be allowed. You will be stopped.
Yeah, this is Twilight Zone shit. They have psychic powers, but what exactly am I supposed to do in these situations? Let's start trench run.
Surrender. He's coming to destroy us. Destroy him. You will be stopped.
So that's the wrong thing to do? It's hard because I have no reference point to what the fuck am I supposed to do. What do I need to avoid? What the fuck do I need to do? So this is just a trial and error thing, which I feel is basically shit. So first we need to go closer to it. Then we need to evade it. I mean, there's no particular logic behind this. So how the fuck am I supposed to know what's intended? It's again, this game has newbie traps. Pointless shit that will just ends up getting you killed. And that's basically it. So we need to run away from the monsters.
Surrender. He's coming to destroy us. Stop him.
Shrug. What's the point of this now to play this if I can't really do anything?
Destroy him. He's coming to destroy us.
I hope there's a point to this at some point. Do I walk? Do I jump?
Destroy him. He's coming to destroy us. Destroy him. Stop him.
Chose poorly.
He cannot be allowed. Destroy him. He cannot be allowed.
What's the point of dragging this on? Not even sure if there's any point in jumping.
He cannot be allowed. Stop him.
We're making progress because the game keeps auto-saving, but I just don't know where we're going with this.
Destroy him.
If it's hostile, you kill it.
He's coming to destroy us.
It's hostile, you kill it. Do I need to kill it?
He cannot be allowed.
I can't move. I give a warning shot?
Stop him. Destroy him. He cannot be allowed.
Die yourself.
Coming procedure complete.
Artyom, the missiles are in flight!
I feel there probably is another solution. Like if we would have behaved differently in the dreams. But the game crashed when I tried to do that, so one ending is as good as another, I think. But I don't think this will solve with anything.
A wise man once said, "He who leads a war for the love of his fellow men will defeat his enemies." I led my war protecting my family and friends, protecting my home, the metro. We had won. But to this day, I wonder, When we burned the Dark Ones from the face of the earth, was something lost as well?
Yeah, this clearly indicates that there's an alternative way to do things. I think the dreams are the solution to that. But yeah, is this really the end? Yeah, okay. I think this is an okay game for what it is. As a sort of a tunnel shooter, I don't find things too terribly wrong with this. There's a couple of very questionable things, yeah. Eastern European names. A couple of in the production team. Some very questionable things, like basic game mechanics and user interface things, are not highlighted at all. You're just supposed to know them. The questionable thing about burning the cobwebs suddenly, when that was never been a thing before, and cobwebs were never blocking your path before, but suddenly you're supposed to just know that you need to burn them. You can't slash them or shoot through them, you just need to burn them. So weird things like that. I still think this is a solid game. Relies a bit too much on the swarm fighting situations. They get boring. They're so fucking boring. They're the same. They're the exact fucking same thing over and over again. Very good, I think, on the when there is a human opponent. That's usually when the game is at its best. Yeah. I feel like every time there's a monster... Oh, the library was nice, I think. But every time there's a borrowing monsters, they're just in infinite number and they just keep respawning and respawning, or they do your set encounter and then they'll just stop. There's nothing to them. They're like a railroad shooter type of a situation. You can't really do much. You wait until they, I suppose, as your sidekicks, divert them, and you just kill the ones that come after you. The moment you realize that you need to give zero shits about what's going on besides your own life, then things, I think, start to go smoothly, and that's the problem. There's nothing really going on. Things can't go in multiple ways. It's all about either you survive or you need to retry again, and those are your only options. When you realize that, I think it gets quite a bit more easier, because you know there's no point risking your life to save the others. They're immortal. They're not gonna die. They're there to take the heat off of you. So yeah, I very much dislike those. They're not exactly the shittiest of shit content. It's just that the game should have maybe limited themselves to those encounters, maybe in a couple of swarming situations, like where the prologue was. Things like that. In other situations, I feel it would have been better if there would have been a set amount of maybe those creatures, and you can choose how to deal with them. You can choose your stealth methods, or you can just try to bash yourself through there while they call for reinforcements. Maybe allow you to move through the area. I mean, you don't have to necessarily stand there in the worst possible locations where they have multiple entry points into the room and you just sit there. I mean, if you could have at least take some advantage from bottleneck locations, things like that, I feel the swarms could be much more interesting. Basically now that there's just nothing to them, they're always the same. And that makes them tedious, while they should, I suppose, be tense situations where you're worried about your survival and your ammunitions. Are they going to be sufficient to handle it? Do you have enough health kits? But no, they're not. Also, the game is not survival horror in any sense of the word. I suppose the only real management thing is, do you have enough filters, because they provide a time limit to how much time you can take. But ammunition, I think, was a concern at the last stage, and not really much of a concern with that. So I don't know. I think this is a solid game, but it's not great. It's also, I would say it's still above average. I mean, the atmosphere is absolutely fantastic. So, great. I'd like to play a Fallout open world game in this universe, where going to the surface is actually very dangerous, and you just go there for limited periods of time. And most of the adventuring, I suppose, happens in the some kind of a tunnel network, where you have a genuine map where you can travel between settlements and go into more unexplored or dangerous areas, things like that. So yeah, I like the game world quite a bit. Not much to say. I would say it's a good rental game. You can play it in a decent amount of time, it's not too long, and it doesn't outlast its welcome. So for what it is, it's maybe a dozen hours of solid entertainment.